Hello, my name is Susan Breckman and I'm hosting in Brandon. So I have lots of visitors with me today and I know you're going to enjoy this. I have Jody Webster from St. John Ambulance. I have Rochelle and Jeremy Preston, from also volunteers for St. John Ambulance, and they have brought some amazing animals with them. The one laying down, being the calmest dog in the world, is Finn, and my other little friend is Bernie, and they are therapy dogs. I don't know where to begin. I'm so excited to have dogs here. Jody, why don't you just start and tell us a little bit about St. John, what's going on there, what you do, and then we're going to talk to these guys.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for having us. So I have been with St. John Ambulance for 5 years now. I first started out kind of doing everything. I was the only one in the office. So I looked after our customer service, therapy dog, medical first responder. So St. John's is first and foremost well known for teaching first aid in cities. We're here in Brandon up on the 3rd floor at the Shoppers Mall. We offer first aid training, basic first aid, intermediate, basic life support, mental health, all advanced firefighter first aid. And then we have the community service option, which is our therapy dog, our medical first responder, and our emergency response units. The one thing a lot of people don't realize is that St. John's is a charitable organization. We have been around worldwide for over 900 years. Been in Manitoba for 130. Therapy dogs have been around for over 30 years. So when you come to a first aid class and you're getting your training, that money goes back into the community service program. So we are here to support and be out in our communities. So that's kind of in a nutshell.
Wow, that was a very good nutshell. Really covered a lot of bases. I personally, I've lived in Brandon my whole life so far, and I did not know, I've heard of therapy dogs. I've seen a therapy dog in the hospital, but I really don't have a handle on what goes into raising a therapy dog, because I know you just don't pick an animal and train it the way you want it. So Rochelle or Jeremy, do you want to fill me in on how did you start? Why did you choose to have a therapy dog?
We've always had dogs. And then we were in a motorcycle accident and both spent time in the hospital. He was in Winnipeg, I was in Brandon, and our dogs were kind of left on their own. We had family take care of them. But afterwards we were like, it would have been really nice if they could have come in, and so they're calm. So we thought we'd just explore it, and
so you already had these dogs?
We did. When we had our accident, we had these guys already. So it was about, actually, probably 6 months after our accident. We had our accident in the fall, and the following spring we qualified with our boys.
And is there, so how do you I have so much to ask. I don't know where to actually begin. So you have the dog. What made you think it would be a good therapy dog?
This guy was really calm. He is really calm, and that was our first thought. We've always done puppy school and made sure our dogs were calm, because big dogs have to be behaved. So we've always done classes and made sure they're socialized with other dogs, and these guys, their face just draws. His face just draws people in. So
yes, absolutely.
Yes, they just make people smile. Takes their mind off what they're maybe facing while they're in the hospital. And
I think a lot of times when we have people apply for the therapy dog program, they've been told by others, your dog would make a great therapy dog because they have that calm demeanor, they're not barking. So when the dogs come in, we just actually had an evaluation on the weekend, and it's 12 modules that we put the dogs through to see how they listen to their owners, how if they show any signs of aggression, we bring other dogs, we bring volunteers in, we make lots of noise, we have medical equipment there that sometimes dogs have never seen, and they get a little bit scared of a wheelchair or that. So it's not like we just come and say, bring us your vet check and yeah, you can go out. We need to make sure that they're not going to. Automatic fails for us are if dogs jump, if they bark, and if they show signs of aggression, and if they lick. Those are all automatic fails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I send that information out to dogs when they are applying and going to be coming in for an evaluation, and some of them say, okay, my dog won't pass this then.
Right.
So it's something you need to work on.
I don't want him to be hurt.
Oh, no.
These are amazing, amazing. So, you go to the hospital?
We do. We try to go to the hospital at least once a week. We quite enjoy the hospital. You see little kids to seniors,
Yes.
and you make a big difference at the hospital. We're told time and time again what a difference they've made.
Yeah, for sure. I have a friend who, and now I don't know what dog she saw, but she is a dog lover, but she's also allergic.
Oh.
And if she has a dog, it has to be like a poodle or something that's non-shedding. And she said that she was in hospital for quite a few weeks, and she said that was the bright spot. And she had to complain about her care. It was that she didn't get to see the dog more than once. And so, yeah, it was a huge thrill for her that she could. Can people request that you visit their family member?
There is a list in the volunteer lounge on the wall that says what rooms would like to see a dog. It doesn't give us names, just a room number to say yes for a dog or no dog. We've had that as well. So.
Oh, that's great, because as we know, I don't know these people, but not everybody is a dog lover.
That's right.
Or they're allergic.
Yes.
They might have had an issue. And, to the size of the dogs.
Yes.
That might put them off a little if they are not used to dogs.
We always knock when we're especially in the hospital. We knock on the door and ask if they want to be visited by the therapy dogs. And some people are like, oh, I'm not sure, and then they'll see the dogs and go, oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
So,
that's awesome.
yeah.
And I get it, because if you have like surgery, maybe you had surgery, do you really want a dog to come on your bed? And I'm sure these don't. But yes, that would actually be a concern of mine, even though I really love dogs. Anything else you can think of that I haven't glossed over, or I have glossed over, I guess? Anything I should ask?
I would just say, if people are interested in pursuing the therapy dog program, to go to our website. There's an application. Once I get that in my office, we try to run evaluations once a month. It just depends on how many new people have applied. Jeremy and Rochelle are actually part of our evaluation team. We have 4 people here in Brandon that do our evaluations, and it's a national program. So it is, we sometimes see some behaviors that we just know would not be a good therapy dog for St. John Ambulance, and that's why it's there. Sometimes people do not pass the first time they come through, and that's fine. That gives them an opportunity to work on whatever their issues are, and we've had people come back a second time and pass. I've had people come back a second time and not pass. So, it's just a great opportunity for them there. From the medical first responder perspective, again, if we get a lot of people that are going into policing, firefighting. They could be going into RCMP, nursing students. We get a lot of those type of volunteers. We've had 2 people come through that are now in U of M in going through to become doctors. So it's an avenue that they like volunteering because it's something they're passionate about. And then leading into the emergency response and going out, we could be deployed anywhere really, similar to what the Red Cross does, to go to different communities to help out. So yeah, I think that's about everything.
You know, I know that earlier you mentioned first aid courses, and that is, in my opinion, incredibly important for everyone to have one of those courses under their belt, whether it's, you know, your basic or intermediate classification. It's so important that people learn first aid.
Yes.
We need to help each other.
Yeah,
right?
and it's something now that's really, a lot of HR and companies have safety committees. So we have seen a real drastic increase in the amount of businesses that are sending their employees. We sometimes hear, you know, there's a situation maybe that happened that's now people realize they don't know what to do. Okay, fine. I had one person come in, it was in the summer, a drowning child, didn't know what to do, but somebody was there that was actually a first aid instructor, so was able to, you know, help out. First aid is something you just never know what you might come across, that people do require your assistance. So, and the other thing I like, you know, because we obviously sell products, so AEDs are a thing. AEDs increase your chances of surviving by up to 70%. You know, we just had Ag Days, and it's amazing how many farmers, because they've got seed companies on their facility, so a lot of farmers are putting AEDs in their barns, in their, you know, sheds, in their vehicles. So it's, again, we get people that come in that, you know, you have to check the batteries, you have to check those things, because if they're not, they don't work. And so you need any first aid kits, AEDs, anything like that, we can help you out with that too.
Oh, that's awesome, because that part I didn't realize that you had. I'm going to have to come visit you, I think.
Yeah.
I'll come for a visit one afternoon. And I just want to touch on the therapy dogs. So if you wanted to enter that program, you would already have the dog.
Yes.
And you would think, this dog is so calm and so friendly to everyone, and then you would think maybe.
Yes, and so we do have some things. So the dogs have to be at least 1 year old. We prefer them to be 2 because they're still kind of in the puppy stage when they're between 1 and 2. They have to be up to date on all their vet checks. They are not allowed to go to visit if they don't. We have a program at Prairie Mountain Health. They have to do an orientation. I send all of the documentation there. If you've adopted or rescued a dog, it has to be in your home for at least 6 months before it can go through the program. So I think those are about the only things that we have that you have to have. So.
Yeah, well, all sound reasonable.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's a great way to build a bond with your dog, to spend time with your dog and share your dog. Of course. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dogs have a lot of love to give. They're kind of unconditional lovers.
Yeah.
And it's a great way to share your
Oh,
dog.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, this has been an amazing morning for me. Thank you so much for bringing the kids in, because that was a really treat for me. I was sort of told there would be a therapy dog, but I just pictured a little one for some reason. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. It was lovely to meet all of you.
Thank you.
And you guys too. And if you guys could see straight on of this amazing fellow, he's got the most kind and loving face that you've ever seen. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Susan.